I'm a huge fan of morning routines. I think the way you start the day really sets the dial on the compass for what's going to happen that day. You mentioned all these beautiful words like intention and integrating or aligning your body and mind. I think these are really beautiful concepts for people to think about. For that single parent who feels that they're out of control and they're rushed off their feet, and they hear that and they are thinking, Jay, hey, all right for you, buddy. Maybe you've got a life that allows you to devote that kind of time to yourself each morning. I don't have that time. What do you say to them?
The first thing I'd say is I think that's a really fair point. I am very grateful for having the time I spent as a monk and the training I received early on in my life that has made me make certain choices. And at the same time, I'm not a parent yet. So just to point that out to everyone that, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with this exact morning routine when I have kids. And I don't assume that I'll be able to keep it throughout at all. And my wife and I often talk about that when the topic of kids comes up. I think the first thing I'd say is you may not be able to do all of those. And you may not even be able to do any of those. But I'd ask yourself one question. What's the one thing I can do today that is for me? As a parent, you're probably doing a million things a day that are for your kids, maybe for your partner. If you're a single parent, then maybe you're taking care of a family member. Maybe you've got busy work schedules. What's the one thing you can do today that's truly for yourself? It could be as simple as, I'm going to sit and have my cup of coffee. I'm going to sit and have my cup of tea. I'm going to make sure that I listen to an episode of Rangan's podcast. Like, what is that one thing I can do today that is truly for myself? Because what we're really talking about here, Rangan, is the point of a morning routine isn't to have a perfect morning routine or to have a perfect setup. The reason for having a morning routine is to create some certainty in an otherwise uncertain day.
Yeah.
That is the reason for a morning routine. It's saying, I know that something is going to be foundational in a day that is going to be full of chaos. I'm going to bring some sense of control into a day that will not have control.
Yeah.
And that could be as simple as one thing you do that sets you into a positive, healthy rhythm of the direction you want your day to go in. And so it can be as simple as I'm the chief purpose officer at Calm, and every day on Calm, I do a 7-minute meditation, and it's aimed at anyone who has no more than 7 minutes a day to get an insight, to be grateful, to breathe. And literally in 7 minutes, I guide you through my own morning routine, which is 2 to 3 hours. I teach within 7 minutes. And so I think there are lots of simple tools and techniques today that can give you the same benefit without the same amount of time.